Hey everybody, we've been receiving some requests on some DIY guitar work, so we thought we'd do the first of a series of videos. And this first one is how to get rid of your sharp edges on your fret ends. As you can see on this neck, it's quite bad. The first step in the process is to get small pieces of wood. What I usually do is I use dowel sticks. I just cut off a couple of pieces, there's no measurements needed, and that's the first step completed. The next step is you clamp it down. You can even hold it in your hand, doesn't really matter. And I use something called a rat file. It's a small round file, usually used in jewelry work, and I just file a little slot into the dowel stick. I've found the shallower the better, and it's usually filed down more deep towards the end and shallower towards the center. And yeah, that's your second step completed. The tool's almost done and ready to get rid of those sharp edges. The next thing you do is cut off a thin strip of sandpaper. I usually use 320 or 400. Something like emery board paper would work even better. And I found the heavy grit sandpaper doesn't work as well as the higher grits. Then you just take some wood glue, fill up your file down slot. I think I used a bit too much of glue there, you don't really need a lot. And you just stick down your sandpaper in there. Your fourth and final step in making this tool is you take a small nail, something that'll fit into the slot, and just clamp it down. You don't have to clamp it down for too long. I usually leave it for about 5 minutes, and the sandpaper is nice and sturdy inside the slot. You cut off the excess sandpaper, and there you have it. The tool is done. Next step in preparing your fretboard, and the most important part, is always protect your fretboard. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to tape off 2 or 3 frets just to show you as an example, but this is pivotal because you don't want any scratch marks, sandpaper marks on the fretboard itself, especially not after you've built the entire thing. You can always use fret protectors that you can buy online. I don't really think it's worth it. Masking tape does a pretty good job. And then it's actually down to physically sanding down the fret ends. And as you can see, I'm not really putting a lot of pressure on the fret ends. It's not needed. And you just take it slow and easy. Remember, it's always easier to carry on going until you've reached the perfect fret end than it is to try and replace a fret that you've actually filed down or sanded down too far. Once you start with this process, you'll see that one piece of sandpaper usually does about 5 frets. So I have about 10 of these little tools lying around that I prepare beforehand, just so that I don't waste any time in between. final step in my fret end process is I usually take a piece of 320 or 400 sandpaper and I just sand around the edges, careful not to damage the fretboard or the binding around the fretboard, and that just helps to make everything look uniform. I mean, when you're building a new guitar, you want everything to look exactly the same. And the next step in this process would be polishing, but that's it. That's your fret ends done.